Nobody sent him. Mr. Austin, good morning.
Good morning, Okocha.
Yeah, welcome. We are discussing the issue of the House of Representative member representing Umuahia North, Mr. or Honorable Obi Aguocha. He traveled away from the east to Daura to beg Muhammadu Buhari for some words Nnamdi Kanu used against him, asking him to forgive Nnamdi Kanu. What is your reaction over that?
Well, my own opinion on this is there is saying by us, saying that there's a kind of saying by Igbos that we used to say,
you have to repeat that and explain it to. I want to know what you said.
I said,
okay.
Means, in other words, means anything that we can do possibly to lead this young man. We have to apply it.
Okay.
As a person, I'm totally against the move.
Okay.
But if you ask him why, maybe from his own point of view, if he make his point to you, you will understand why as well. You know, because I believe this Buhari is one of the cabals that we are talking about in Nigeria.
Okay.
That is my own opinion.
Okay.
Yeah? So I don't blame him for doing that. As a person, I don't support the movement, but he have done it. The reason is based on to him.
Okay.
That's my own take.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, there have been mixed reaction. There have been mixed reaction about this. That is why I really want to hear from everybody. Now, Mr. Austin is saying that if the hawk want to carry fowl, you have to chase the hawk away before you will blame the fowl. That anything at all that will make Nnamdi Kanu to come out, that he is in support of it, then after we will blame whom we are going to blame. I really understand what you are saying. You say you are not in support of the move, but he knows the reason why he made that move. For me, like what I really said from the beginning is that anything I thought that will make Nnamdi Kanu to get out of there first, I am in support of it. But this is what I am against. This is what I am against. You see, I do not support where you will be bringing yourself low, and at the end it will not yield results. Ohaneze Igbo. Yes, Ohaneze Igbo have been begging. Edwin Clark have been writing. 15 lawmakers, including this man that went to visit Buhari, they have been writing. So at the end, it seems that we don't even know our right, meaning the court declaration is not even anything. Meaning they don't respect court declaration that have framed Nnamdi Kanu. That is my point.
Okocha, I quite understand you. You know, in Nigeria, that contraption called Nigeria, there is nothing like rule of law.
Absolutely.
There is no rule of law. Don't be deceived, and no one should deceive you that there is law. That is why our mainstream media, when they are talking about rule of law, it's irritating me. It's just making me mad. You know, they are just kidding. I'm living in Austria. I know what is rule of law. Nigeria there is nothing like rule of law in Nigeria.
It doesn't. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Nothing works.
It doesn't exist. There is nothing like that. Let no one deceive you. Let no one joke with you. No one kid you. That the rule of law, this and that. Everyone do whatever you want to do and get away with it. If they obey the rule of law, they obeying the law, they should have released Nnamdi Kanu for more than 2 years now. Yeah, they are just kidding because they cannot hold somebody accountable. Everybody do whatever he wants and get away with it. So it's a joke. That country is a joke. Pure joke. They should release him. They have suffered enough. That is my take. Please.
If not,
no matter what they do.
If not that
exactly.
If not that Nnamdi Kanu knows what he wants and he's a man that has a strong spirit. What he has been through. What he has been through is even enough to break him, but he refused to be intimidated. He refused to be broken.
No, I know. We all are following you. Even your program. I'm watching your program. Also, I try to share it because you are doing a wonderful job. Keep on doing what you are doing. Sooner or later, we'll all be free. I believe that.
Thanks for your support, my brother.
Yeah. We keep on pushing. No matter how small, you push, keep on pushing. Anyone, let all arms of death. No matter how small. You know, you are doing a wonderful job, my brother. Keep on.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I will be following you. I try to share your platform to people. My friends that should follow you up, you know.
Thank you so much.
Sooner or later, we are going to be free because this cannot be for our future generation. I'm not talking about 50 years today. So
now,
my kids.
Another point that is making me to be angry about this move today is because you see there have been a lot of people that have been arrested regarding this treasonable thing and so on and so forth. These people have been released without any court order. But why is it that Nnamdi Kanu, there is a court order releasing him and they have not released him?
Because he's an Igbo man. Anything coming to Igbo, that's very simple.
And that is the issue. And that is why we should not keep on begging like this. Because at the end, they will make you to come and beg and say, if you want to stop Biafra agitation, oh yeah, come and sign. Let us read. So nobody should, you understand where I'm going? Because you don't know what these people are using to beg.
No matter what they are using to beg, we are watching them. There is nothing they can do. This Biafra issue, this fire there is light on already. Nobody can quench it.
I believe that.
No matter what they do. You know, there is no way I can tell you categorically. I'm telling you this. I'm in the Western world. I'm living in Austria, so I know what I'm saying. There is no way this time around Biafra will go down. Even if there is no Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa, another person will show up. This is fight to finish. There is no way of going back. There is no way of why. Are we enjoying the life here? I'm here more than 20 years. Coming to Nigeria for this is not. We are all tired living in Europe. I can tell you that.
Honestly.
I'm tired of calling. I'm tired of serving. I'm here for 24 years here in Europe. I'm coming to Nigeria once in a while. Is this life? Till when it will end? More than 20 years. When there is no life for me to live. Talk to many people living here. All of us, we are tired. We want a better place where there is security, life. We don't need someone to give us money. We can survive. Put normal things available for us to live. You come home, your life is in danger. You don't have security, no electricity, no road, nothing.
It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic.
Really, it's getting me mad. We cannot continue like that. And somebody must stand up. We all will die one day, sooner or later.
I am glad that there is a new orientation, because everyone, we all are tired, we all are angry, and everyone just wants anything to happen. Let it happen now.
Let it happen.
You understand? So anything that will happen, let it happen.
Everything that they want. Anything they want now, we are ready for that.
Now,
anyway,
what do you think?
That will be a discussion of another day.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about the legislatures as well? They are making move to amend the constitution, giving room for regional government, and also giving room for referendum that if each regions want to separate from Nigeria, they can separate. What do you think about that?
Nice move, but that is not going to happen.
You think so?
This is just kidding. They're just playing with people's psyche. You know, they will tell you they are working on that, this and that. Wait and see. In the next 30 years, this will never happen.
Why do you think so?
They are going to happen. It's like you don't know Nigeria. Only where things work very fast is when they want to go and borrow money. All these rubber stamp so-called senators and House of Rep will put their signature very fast. But if you come to people's life, you can wait ages. Nothing will happen, my brother. Nothing will happen. That law, that plan will die up. Dead on arrival. You will see it. When my word, say that I said it. Augustine is my name. Let's wait and see. They will be playing hanky-panky, this and that. We are amending the law. Years are going. Are we not first? Today is 1st July already. They will keep on playing this till the end of the year. They will tell you we are working on that till next year. Then before you know it, the first 4 years will go. Then they will enter the second one because they are already planning for the second 2027. So let nobody deceive you, my brother.
Thank you so much for your contribution, Mr. Austin. I really understand your point. Mr. Austin is saying that if there is anything at all someone have to do about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, you should do it. Let Nnamdi Kanu be released. Then after, before we can begin to talk any other thing that we can talk.
We cannot stay in the middle of the bank and started arranging our room. Then you will fall down. We are in the middle. They are holding us on our brick. Let them release this man. Let them release him first. Other things will go. If they ask me to go and beg anybody, I will go and beg. Let him come out. This place he's living is not for human being.
Okay, last question. I want to repeat this last question for you before I receive another caller. The begging, we need work. We need work. Do you think it will work?
No, I don't believe it will work. I don't think
so
it will
that
work.
is the issue.
Because Nigeria don't understand what is please.
They don't understand. They see when Niger Delta militant gave ultimatum, which is going to expire on Saturday this week.
I'm following your program. Don't
yes.
worry. I follow you.
When they gave ultimatum that they want to cripple Nigeria economy if they do not release Nnamdi Kanu, such language is what the federal government understand though.
Exactly.
All this beg.
Don't understand what is beg.
So would they understand all this begging? I'm just saying no.
No, they will not unless you give them a kind of chop. Nigeria deserve chop, especially those in the government. So-called presidency and so criminal they are. They need what is called chop. You give them chop of their life. If you are just talking, beg them, it will. This neither militant, and they need to do something. They're talking. I want them, and we are waiting. Let them do something because these people. Oh God.
It's okay, Mr. Austin. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you.
All the best. I love other people to talk.
Thanks.
We'll talk next time.
Okay, thanks for your contribution.
Okay, all the best. Good
all right,
job.
All right, sir. Wow, that is Mr. Austin from Austria. He's saying that even though he don't like the move by the Honorable Aguocha, but for him, he wants Nnamdi Kanu to be released, and after the release of Nnamdi Kanu, before we continue to blame or to talk to whoever we wants to talk to. But the question I'm asking is that this begging, is it going to work? Or this letter they are writing, is it going to work? If it is going to work, we don't have any problem with that as far as I'm concerned. The priority is for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. And apart from that, I don't have any other priority again. Let me read some comments. Osoku, good morning, Kenan. It says, I doubt if Aguocha had wide consultations with relevant Igbo stakeholders before going to disgrace Igbo in Daura. I feel much ashamed. Not only you, a lot of people are feeling ashamed of what really transpired in Daura yesterday, but let's be hopeful that maybe the man knows what he's doing, but I doubt. This, my opinion, doubt it, but I don't know about others. Well, I don't know what prompted him to be going there, whether someone advised him to go and beg Buhari, I don't care to know. From my own personal opinion, I condemn that. And I believe that that does not represent the people of the Southeast. But if that is going to work, no problem about that if it's going to work. So, Mr. Afonsos Uchechi, good morning, says it is possible for Nigeria government to discuss about referendum because British government is watching and deciding for Nigeria government. I still believe that the British government is still playing a major role on what is going on in Nigeria. And as you can see, people don't mean well for you. Anytime they are playing role using IMF, using World Bank to dictate for you how your economy is going to be. They told Tinubu to remove fuel subsidy. They plugged Nigeria into hardship and they started borrowing us money. Well, it pains me so much that all these are so-called politicians don't still understand international politics.